that's a really disappointing thought to think about, and I think that's been a huge motivation for the way the guys have prepared themselves since Saturday night. We've certainly done everything right up until this point. We've got to make sure that day after today, guys really get away and refresh themselves, and we'll rip in Thursday, Friday, because as you said, come Saturday, it's all on the line.
How much of a relief is it to have teams all available for Saturday?
Yeah, look, massive. He's obviously our captain and a huge leader in our forward pack. He's a guy who gets through an enormous amount of work for us as a side, and he gives the team a lot of direction. So you always want to make sure that a guy of that calibre stays on the field. Yeah, look, mate, it was really good. Obviously, it would have been better if we snuck a win, but look, the intensity was right up there, and obviously that's the best atmosphere I've ever played in front of, and just a really exciting game. Yeah, look, I think potentially that could be a big challenge for them. Obviously, they've got good cover, and I believe they'll probably go with Parling in that role. But I think when you look at the side that they had out on the field, he's obviously a huge general for them. He's got massive respect from both sides in the game, and when you lose a player of that sort of calibre, it does take a massive effort to cover for him. So, look, he ran their line out extremely well on the night. Made it very difficult to get any sort of defensive pressure on them, and I'm sure he's staying with the squad now, as I believe. So, look, they'll still use all of his experience right up to game day, I'm sure. No, not necessarily. I think once you get to this level, guys have all been in situations where they've had success and haven't had success, and with a lot of that pressure. And Kurtley's, I'm thinking back now, he kicked the kick that won the first game at the high belt that the Wallabies had won in about 40, 50 years or something like that. So he's been in those situations. He's had the rewards. He's been in situations where he hasn't got it. So. Look, he's a very mentally tough bloke, and those types of guys are the guys you want to hand the ball to them every time, because more often than not they give you the result. As a squad, we're extremely proud of what KB's done. He's had to make a lot of hard decisions over the last couple of months. He's had to, and own those decisions very publicly, which I think is probably the biggest challenge. But the way he's come back from those. Those situations have been amazing. Like he took the field for us on the weekend, having played not a whole lot of footy, done a lot of personal preparation by himself, and he showed up to camp in absolute top nick. And you can't come on the field and perform the way he did for us unless your mind's in the right position and your body's right. And I think it might have been his third touch of the ball. He made a 40-metre break. And he made some really clutch kicks. Obviously unlucky with the last kick, but if you're in that same situation again, you're definitely throwing the ball, because he's a proven performer.
What was he like after the game? Having missed those kicks?
Yeah, look, he was disappointed, but I think he's a very strong bloke, and probably people don't give enough credit to him how strong mentally he is. And the guys came around him very quickly and said, "Mate, look, not to worry." And the fact of the matter is, we had the chance to win with that kick because he kicked one earlier. So he could have just as easily missed the other harder kick and got that one, and wouldn't have made a difference. So, look, he's bounced right back. He's been a big performer for us in the last couple of days of training, and I think that's, once again, I've known Kurtley for about 4 or 5 years, and I think over the last 6 to 7 months, he's really just changed as a bloke. He's really taken a big step forward, and he's matured a lot. And I think the way he played on the weekend, was a good reflection of that.